Runtime, runtime.
It's the Runtime
Hey,
Travelers.
seriously, what we watching today?
You muted, son.
And disrespecting my intro, family. It's
Yeah.
disrespecting my intro. Anyways, I am Anton, aka Son, along with my
Mhm.
co-host Jay Camp, aka the most complete and the middleman of Fresh Out. We
Yes,
are
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Runtime
sir.
Travelers. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the
Good
states right
morning.
now. But yep, few minutes before 11 a.m. Eastern time right now. Super Bowl
Mhm.
Sunday. Figure we just pop in and have a good conversation. Happy Black History Month to all my people, you know. And we're gonna do a
Mhm.
little knowledge, a little digging today on that. Also talk about the Super Bowl because we do, even though it's not the sexiest Super Bowl, it should
Hmm.
be somewhat action packed.
Two good teams, though. Probably the two best
Yeah,
teams in the
yeah,
league, though. To me.
more than likely, yeah, yeah, probably. You probably right on that. But anyways, J Camp, how you doing this Sunday morning?
I'm good, man. I've been up for a grizz nip. Had to switch out the battery in my key fob in my whip. Got that notification that your joints
Okay.
is low. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
had to dial up Amazon. Got my joint crisp, so I'm smooth now. You know,
Okay.
it's finally back to Bates. Weather's finally back to Bates here,
Back
man. So
to
I
your
can
normal.
turn my heat off. And be make sure my bill ain't gonna be ugly. So yeah, man.
Oh my
Everything is
goodness.
everything, man. Good, man. Good weekend. Needed the weekend. It was a long work week last week, so I'm hoping the same ain't repeated this week. But I am excited for the Super Bowl, though. Always excited for Super Bowl Sunday. But more importantly, it's Black History Month, so we gonna learn you today if you
You're
didn't
gonna learn
already
you
know.
something today. That's right. Sure. Well, we're gonna learn you something today. But anyways, yeah, man, we're just gonna talk about some things. So it's Black History Month. We often talk about Marvel and DC and things of that nature, comic book characters. So we figured let's talk about some comic book history and some of the characters that we don't know, we haven't seen. Maybe the Marvel can debut or DC can debut some of these characters, especially in a climate where our black characters have been uh, treated not so nice. You know, we haven't got the promotion like other characters
Hmm.
do, or we getting dropped on Disney Plus or lesser
Or
than. But we have
HBO,
characters. Yeah, it just
HBO
we're not
Max.
getting the full glory that some of these characters deserve.
Facts.
But there's a lot of characters that deserve not only big screen attention but just attention in general. So going to go through some of that and wipe the coal out my eyes. See who's this paging me. Why,
Me
man?
and
It's
why?
early.
This
Man.
Monday from the barber shop.
Heard he had it. You could plot the gambling spot, man. Don't listen.
Man,
All right,
Biggie
man.
was
You want
right in the metronome on that joint. He was walking on the metronome, right
that's
in there.
factual. All right. Well, before we do that, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button to
Hmm.
show us some love in the algorithm. You heard?
Hmm.
In that case, let's get started, man. Actually, hold on. Before we get started, you see the QR
Right
codes? You
on
see the
this side of
QR
me.
code? It's on this
On
side
this
now.
side.
Yeah, tap into the QR
Backwards.
code. We have a project that's out, Coalition, Birth of a New Era, Birth
Of a
of an
new
Era. I always
era.
want to say New Era,
The
Birth of
new
an
era
Era.
is the next one,
Um,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Supreme Era is the next one for
Oh, the
sure.
Supreme era. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Supreme
Yeah,
era.
yep, yep. But no, it's a good 10-track joint. Check it out. Support if you like it. Also, Jay
Hmm.
Camp, he has a
Hmm.
project called The Multiverse. J Camp
Hmm.
Multiverse featuring the production of Avic Beats.
Epic beats. Yes.
Yes, sir. Tell them where they can find that masterpiece of a project?
You can find that joint on all streaming platforms. It don't matter
Uh-huh.
which one it is. Maybe not Deezer, like some of your smaller ones, but you can find it on the major ones. Apple Music,
Uh-huh.
YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, whatever your streaming platform of choice is. Make sure you slide in on that. But also, man, Anton also got a project, Campfires on the Sunday, which dropped October 2024. Make sure you
Ooh,
pop
stop
in on
playing
that
with us.
too. I know
Stop
I've
playing
been
with us.
running that back a lot lately. It still got some slappers
Okay.
on there. It still slaps
Oh
heavy.
yeah,
Hopefully, the
man.
Nightmares, Jason's Nightmare, hopefully will come out soon as well, which will be almost
Yeah.
like an extension of that one, but still gonna be different, but almost like a 1.5 of that joint. But can't wait to for y'all to hear really all of our brothers that put in that work and put in that time, you know. And yeah, but like Anton said, show some love, show your support, give us your
Hmm.
feedback. If you think it's ass, say it's ass. But if you love it, share it with your friends, share it with your homies, share it with your family,
Right.
share it with everybody. That's all we
Yeah.
ask for.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got music though. You hear it?
It's holding all spades. Stay in the shade. I keep a blade like Wade
Like Wade
Wilson.
Wilson.
Kingpins, they devastate.
You know we on that
Stay
Marvel-
building. It's
in
kind
that
of
Marvel
hard to
bag.
really say if they feel
they
it. The
feel it.
night crawlers mystique. The streets
the
stay
streets
real.
stay
real. Filled it.
Someone, yeah, I'm back on your mind.
back on your
The
mind.
cloth I'm cut from was woven from the fabric
Like
of
the
time.
fabric
of
Cloak
time.
and dagger, even darkness had to come to the light.
Come
I'm
to
the
the
big
light.
gun.
Yeah.
Red beam, Scott Summers
Scott
with
Summers
sight.
with
To the
sight.
bank. Yo,
Come
we
on,
live
y'all.
this year.
You know what I mean? We
Untouchable.
keeping the
Boys
vibes good. You know what I'm saying? We stay Marvel. We stay with our superheroes. But yeah, that's off the Jason's Campfire on the Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
music.
yes,
we're
indeed.
not trash. If you like bars, come holler.
Come holler, man. Come holler.
Yes, indeed, indeed. But anyways, all right, man. Let's get into it. Black History Month. There's a lot of heroes, man, that look like us that we haven't seen, or a lot of heroes that haven't got that proper shine. I figure, man, we'll just discover some characters maybe you and me have never seen before and get reminded, and a little more info on characters we do know. So let me pull up my little list here. Um, excuse me.
This is
I
meant to
gotta
be
get my-
informative. Marvel,
Yeah, yeah,
DC,
yeah, yeah.
this is meant to be informative. We ain't trying to steal shine. We just actually out to promote. So don't ding us on the on the joint. This is for educational purposes only.
Purposes only. Yeah. All right. So here's one of our heroes that our very first brown black. I'm gonna have to distinguish some of them because like our first characters are really all African, so we don't consider African black because they weren't black before we came here. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
almost, it's almost
no,
disrespectful for real when you say
yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Factual. So Lion Man debuted in 1947. The first black, they call it black, but superhero created by a black creator, Orrin C. Evans, in all Negro comic #1. He was an American-born scientist. Okay, so this one is the first black, because there's the next one is African. My bad. American-born scientist acting as a protector of Africa. So that's weird. So he's American-born and he's protecting Africa. Shout out to Lion Man.
Does he
Yeah.
does he kind of predate Isaiah though?
Yes, he does. So Isaiah, even though he's not on this list, but he was actually created, I believe, in the 70s or the
Okay.
80s, if I'm not mistaken. So I have to go and check that out. But he was a late creation, but you know. Second character we got here. I'm not gonna spend too much time on him because we don't hear too crazy, but let me get back to where I was going. Next one. Waku, Prince of
We-
Bantu.
We know what this is here. We know this is definitely straight straight out the motherland.
Straight out of motherland. 1954. It was created by Stan Lee and Ogden Whitney. Debuted in Jungle Tales #1, one of the first black leads in a mainstream Atlas slash Marvel comic, depicted as a noble African prince rather than a caricature. So he was actually probably one of the first characters that didn't have the, I'm gonna go with the blackface look. You know how they tried to depict us back in the day with the crazy looking lips and all that. If you don't know, you already know how that go. So, uh, next character, Lobo.
Gonna man like
Lobo. So,
Lobo.
not the same character, but I know what you're talking about.
Right, right.
Yeah, the Lobo that most people know will be debuting in Supergirl, the movie this year in June. Jason Momoa will be playing him, but the first Lobo is this black man here, the first black character to headline his own solo comic book series. He was a Western hero wrongly accused of a crime. So, yep.
This is dope to be a Western type joint right here, though.
Yep, these are comics. First of all, I'm gonna be looking for these comics to see if anybody still has them.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a copy of these comics. Next
I
character.
wonder if they made posse off this character though.
That's a good wisdom to try to search.
I'm gonna
And
have
also,
to
we
dig
should
into
say,
that.
as briefly as we're going through these, but I think we're going to try to highlight some of these characters every week. Jay Camp just mentioned that. Highlight some of these characters and go in more depth, because though this is a learning experience for some of y'all, it is for us too, just because I'm spewing it off. I don't know much about these characters either, so we're going to really learn about them here in the near future. Excuse me. Next character, the one we all know. Black Panther debuted in Fantastic Four #52. You already know, man. The king of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Wakanda.
Yeah, I mean, I got my mask on the shelf over there. I'm a stunt double for the king. So you heard, I'm trying to get a hold of that comic book, Fantastic Four 52. There's some out here. They're expensive, but one day I will own one.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get it for 12 cents. That's for sure.
That's the factual.
Yeah, you gonna get that.
It's gonna be a
for 12
couple.
cents.
It's gonna be at least a couple $100, and that's probably a bad looking copy. So we'll see though. Next character. Let's see. We know who this is. Good old
Falcon.
Sam. Yes, sir.
With the ghost face joint.
Right. He gotta do
with the
the
eagle.
ghost on, the eagle on. Wonder Woman arm. Ghost is intelligent. Falcon debuted in 1969, a creation of Stan Lee as well. The first African American superhero in mainstream comics. He provided a grounded urban perspective compared to the cosmic Black Panther. Black Panther is not cosmic though.
Nah, he ain't cosmic.
I mean, he
they might
can
have
be.
had, like cosmic energy, but that hit the whole nation though. Like they whole territory it got cosmic energy. So
That's true. Very true.
but that don't mean the people are like cosmic.
No, they're not. And I'm not aware. I didn't read the Fantastic Four 52 and kind of where he started. So I don't know if they started on space missions and all that in that comic. I'm not sure, but I will read it at some point. Next character, the Prowler. Hold on, I got to get the pick right. Oh, we got that again. There he is, the Prowler. Some of you have seen him in Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales. His uncle is the Prowler. This is Hobie Brown, debuted in 1969. A brilliant but frustrated teenager in The Amazing Spider-Man #78. He showcased the struggle of a young black man using his genius for change. Yes, sir. That's a theme you'll always hear about comics and black characters. They usually start off very, very noble, fighting for a very, very honorable cause.
Classic.
Yeah, they're usually not anti-heroes for the most part, unless they're fighting against,
Hmm.
you know.
The,
No,
the,
I
the
mean
man,
they really just they're
the
fighting against the
cause.
man. I wouldn't call that an anti-hero. Just call
Yeah,
that
that's
a
more
hero.
like I got to battle him out for the people. I got to take one for the culture. Okay,
Your mama,
okay.
yo,
Yo, what's good? We good. We
good.
good.
How are
For
you
me
doing,
though,
man? Yes,
we
sir.
good.
How are you? We are good.
I need one of them ATVs like he got too.
What do you say, man? That would be
I need
fun.
one of
I've
them
ridden them a couple times
ATVs.
in my day.
Me too. Me too. I love
Mhm.
going on riding ATVs, man. That shit. That's some of
Yes,
the
sir.
funnest stuff you can do. My father-in-law, he's got one,
Oh,
and
word.
every time I
Okay.
go down there, I'm every single time,
Instant
man. Got
fun.
got to get on that joint.
Heck yeah, I've been on four wheelers. I don't know how many times, but nearly
That's one
died
thing
a couple
I might need to invest in one of them joints. Matter of fact,
times. What up, Mama Bear? In the
Mama,
building. What's
early
good?
too.
Absolutely.
How many centimeters y'all working with, Mama Bear? How many centimeters?
Facts. The Prowler is in the MCU. He is played by your boy Childish Gambino. Actually,
Hmm.
that is the character of the Prowler. What is his name?
This is
I think it's
America.
Aaron. His name is
This is
Aaron.
America.
This is the
Yeah.
night of the Prowler. Yep. So, yeah, man. Let's see. I'm trying to flick through this because we got like a dub of them. Let me see. Next character is man. Hold on. First of
You
all,
know, I almost thought it was your
okay.
boy from Superman at first. Like when I first seen
Cyborg.
that.
You thought Cyborg?
Yeah, first I said,
uh,
is that cyborg?
no. So this is a character made in 1970. His name is Mal Duncan, aka the Guardian, DC's first black superhero.
That's
Joining
a
the Teen
classic black
Titans in
man name
issue
too.
number 26. He represented the everyman hero before gaining superpowers. So yeah, this is one of those, you know what I mean, digging in the crates
Mm.
characters because he has not been depicted in
Definitely digging in the
anything.
crates. He ain't even got an issue over his head, so you know it's digging in the crate season.
Right. So that's another character
And
we're
he
gonna
don't
have
have
to
a he don't have when you don't have that JPEG and you got like a WEBP file, that means you digging in the
do.
crates.
Man, it
You
had me. It
digging
tripped
in
me
the
out too because I was
crates.
downloading these on my phone. So when I sent them over to the computer, I noticed like, it was about three or four of them that had the WEBP. Oh, Lord, I know,
The
that always
web,
throw a wrench in
the
it.
web.
Yeah, oh man! All right, next character we got. We all know who this
Yep.
is. Yes, sir.
Carl.
Yes, sir. Carl Lucas.
Hmm.
Luke
Carl.
Cage, aka Power Man, Heroes for
Hard
Hire.
body. Mr. Hard Body himself.
Facts. He's the first black hero to lead a long-running Marvel title. Luke Cage, Heroes for Hire. He's brought street level heroism and the black exploitation aesthetic to comics. So he
Hmm.
was created during the black exploitation era. But we all know Power Man. He's also worked alongside of Iron Fist,
Yep.
with the Heroes for Hire forever.
Jessica
So
Jones.
Jessica and them. So we did get a depiction of him. It was quite an accurate depiction of him, just to be honest, in the Netflix series. There are rumors that he will be showing up, if not in Spider-Man, but soon, because I think the Daredevil series will eventually
You gotta have him, man. Like
go
he's
into
he's just a
Defenders.
classic street level dude, especially if you're gonna be in New York, if you're gonna be in
Yeah, you know what I
NYC.
mean? Facts.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
mean,
have
Luke
him.
Cage he's one of the big characters. He's like in the newer comics, he was one of the characters that they wanted to be in power. Basically, the heroes nominated him
Hmm.
to be their representative. So he's one of them ones. And when
Hmm.
the universe is switching over in this new MCU that we have, he should be somewhat of a staple character, especially if we're just talking about the street level joints. So We should
Plus, if
definitely
you
be
if you a
more about that.
fan of any of the like Marvel video games, especially like the Marvel Heroes joints, Carl Lucas was
Mhm.
always one of the nicest ones on that game too. Like he was in my top 5 that I would always choose to
Oh,
play
for
with.
real? Okay.
He was always nice like that. But
You guys are
guys, I
streaming. Let
stream. We
me
know how to
know.
find. We need to get plugged in with them, Mama Bear.
Yeah, you
Do
gotta
like a
tap us in
collab
and let
show.
us know. Yeah, my guy, I ran into a customer, one of mine, the other day was telling me he was collecting basketball, baseball cards, but I was telling him I was trying to get into comics. He was like, "Get on Whatnot. Whatnot is the spot."
Hmm.
So you've been the second person to affirm that is a spot that I should be visiting. Minus all the
Appreciate you.
commercials that I've seen of it, but I don't trust commercials, so
Appreciate Mama Bear
actually.
with the
No,
blessing.
I always got wisdom in the chat. We appreciate it.
Hmm.
All right.
Always.
Let's see. Let's see. I wish I had an iller way of doing this because I'm flipping through windows and carrying on like Spider Man.
You can probably like do the shuffling. Almost have the window show all of them like almost like horizontal instead of doing a vertical view.
Yeah, I'm pulling it over here. Okay, I think I'm better now. I just had to get my stuff organized. All right, cool. All right, next comic. Let's see how you know who that is. Take a
Mm.
guess who that character is right there. Oh, it tells you at the bottom. Never mind.
I was about to say it's got to be Blade Code.
Yes, sir. It's the Blade Code. Eric Brooks. That's the first depiction of Blade, 1973, introduced in the Tomb of Dracula #10. He brought diversity to the horror genre and later sparked the modern era of comic book films. Yeah, y'all gotta give Mr. Eric Brooks, aka Blade, aka the
Hmm.
Blade Code, his
Hmm.
flowers because he did usher in a new era of superhero movies.
Yep.
Um, and you gotta respect it. I need to run
Kind of
that
set it
that
off if you really think
trilogy.
about it. Even though
And
I
I
was like
didn't
a
know
fan of
Blade was
Spawn,
Marvel
because I want to say Spawn came out before
first.
Blade,
Yeah, yeah,
but
it did.
still, like I feel like Blade because they put what was it, like 3 Blades.
It's
It's
three,
like three
three.
Blade movies,
Mm-hmm.
and Marvel
Yep.
stamped them joints too. So
Yeah.
you know, yeah, salute to Blade, man.
Salute to the man. Hopefully, they fumble in the bag on Blade right now.
Uh,
Let's
that's
just be 1,000.
disappointing. That's
They
for a
fumble in
completely
the
different
bag on Blade.
conversation. But yeah,
Yeah, 1,000. But all right. Next character.
mm,
Now this is a character I have to get some point, man. This is Nubia, Wonder Woman's long lost twin sister and the first black female. She's not a twin. Get out of here, y'all. But
mm-hmm.
black superhero at DC, ruling over the floating island of the Amazons. Now she is one of the like. I don't know if they have a hierarchy, but every time I've seen Nubia and a depiction of Nubia, it's basically saying she's nearly better than Princess Diana, just to be 1,000 from a warrior standpoint. And I feel like we just need this character, even if I'll take her even in a secondary role. But I just
Oh
feel
yeah,
like this was
absolutely.
an important
Because
character show.
for what I understand, man, Nubia, when Diana dipped from the Amazon, she was the one who was training with the elite Amazonians. So she was getting her bag crisp.
Yeah.
Diana was always like special, but
Hmm.
I think Nubia had to get it out the mud a little bit more. And when you got to get it out the mud, like mentally, like you got a little bit more like Black Mamba mentality. I just feel like
Hmm.
Nubia just that's to me that's why she's always been better than Diana because she had the Black Mamba in there.
I mean, I would love to see more on her. I haven't really read much. I've just seen a few things. I actually bought a comic it's probably a year or so ago, and I sent it to Bruce
Bruce.
Nightmare. Yep, it just had an ill cover on it. It was a Nubia issue. I told him he should give it to his daughter, but it was just ill.
Hmm.
Let's see. They stream on Renovision and the Kingdom of
Kingdom of
Nerds.
Nerds.
Well,
I'm called the
I'm
Queen of
called
the
the Queen of
Kingdom.
the Kingdom. And
That
yes,
sound
you
like
are.
a that sound like an album cover, album title, Mama Bear. You might want to incorporate that.
The queen of the kingdom.
You know what I'm saying? In your
Absolutely.
artwork, put Queen of the Kingdom. Sign it in every single thing you do. Just put Queen of the Kingdom at the bottom.
Yeah,
That shit would be
that's
hard.
it. All right. Next character. I know you. Everybody know who this character
hmm
is too. Mm-hmm.
one of
Miss
the
Aurora Monroe. My
one of the
bad. I was
most
just flipping on
one
the
of the
yeah.
most beautiful in all of comic book lore. She might be the illest to me. Like that's the
She is
one I'm
the.
just like,
I think she is most deserving of a big screen film solo movie. She's the
oh
most
yeah.
deserving. She's the most well known. I mean, she's the most established. Like she's just one of them, man. She's Omega. There's no reason
hmm
why she doesn't have or shouldn't have or couldn't have her own movie. I wish they would have done it a long time ago because I'm just saying Angela Bassett should be Aurora Monroe. She might be a little too old now, but she
hmm
did this like 20 years ago, y'all. We'd have
Yeah.
been in the game. We'd have been in the game. But yeah, man, Storm for sure. We all
I
know.
wouldn't mind Shorty. I wouldn't mind Lenny Kravitz, Zoe Kravitz playing Aurora. To be
Mm,
honest,
mm. Have to
because you
explore
know,
that.
because when I originally thought about it, I thought about I don't know why I'm calling her like Denise Huxtable now, but
Right, right.
her mama back in the day, she would have been
Claire?
the perfect. Nah, like Denise, like the what's
Oh, you talking about Denise? Shoot.
like Zoe's real like that's Zoe's mom, but I can't think of her name right now. But she would have been like to me like a perfect back in the day. She'd have been a perfect.
Oh yeah. What is her name? I know you talking about too. What is her? Dang,
I'm
it's on
about
the
to look
tip.
it
I'm
up.
gonna look it up for me. But nah, Claire Huxtable would have been
Oh,
a fire storm if we was going way back.
she would have been a great uh, queen of Wakanda too.
That's facts. That's
Lisa
facts.
Bonet. That's what
Right, right. You right, you right.
Lisa
Lisa
Bonet would
Bonet.
have been a phenomenal
Hey,
storm.
Mama
Maybe
Bear,
not
Jay Camper might
personality
ghostwrite
wise.
your album. He got you. Jay Camp can ghostwrite you a little something. Queen of the Kingdom album
We
dropping in
get you together,
2027. We got you. You're gonna do it. She's gonna do a multiverse album.
right?
Queen of the Kingdom.
Queen of the Kingdom.
Don't steal. Don't stop playing with Mama.
Get Avic to bless you one good time.
Facts. All right, next character. Let's see what we got going. Oh man, I keep hitting this wrong thing. This is one I want though. Misty Knight. Now we got Misty Knight in was it Jessica Jones or I think it was in Luke Cage that we got Misty Knight, but a former police officer with a bionic arm. She was a pioneer for black women in the detective martial art subgenre of comics. I
She
would
kept a
love to
blade on
get
her too.
Misty Knight Code between her and Colleen Wing from Colleen was in Iron Fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Between those two characters, I need them in the movies or to get their own the Daughters of the Dragon show because that's what they are together. I would love that. But Misty Knight is official tissue. She's played actually by Monica Rambeau, the girl that's playing Monica Rambeau. No, she's not. I take that back. She's played by. Dang it, what's her name? She played in something else. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Shorty who played Monica Rambeau could easily play her though.
Facts. Misty Knight. Let's see. Netflix. Let's see. Simone Missick. That's her name. So yeah, she was in Luke Cage. That's what she came in. Yeah. Simone Missick. Let's see if I can pull her. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Simone Missick. That's her. But yeah, dope character. I hope get another depiction of her, if not the same character. I wouldn't mind bringing Simone into the MCU. Next character, Bumblebee, aka Karen Beecher. I've never heard of this character, but why
Bumblebee,
not?
Bumblebee,
Yes,
Bumblebee.
sir. DC's first black female superhero with a superhero code name and costume, originally joining the Teen Titans to make her boyfriend look good.
Hmm.
I wonder who that was. Who was her boyfriend? Well, we'll have to look into that. But yeah,
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to do some research in that
1976.
joint now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Next character. Y'all know who that is.
Hmm.
Black Lightning.
It's such an
He's had his own
underrated
TV
show
show.
too, man.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'm
never
gonna tell you,
finished it
man.
though. I got through season one, maybe one and a half seasons.
Bro,
I never finished it.
I'm gonna tell you, man. It's, the CW had like the best like superhero shows, like Flash, Green
Flash,
Arrow, and Black Lightning.
Arrow,
All them joints was hard body.
Fisher
You
Tissue.
know, just think if their writers had Disney money, they would have put on a spectacle. That's what they would have done. I forgot Black Lightning is one of my favorite like comic book like shows. I know we did
I
like we
feel like it
ranked
was
them
somewhat
before.
similar, somewhat successful as well. Successful run too. So.
It went on for a minute. It was about seven, 8 seasons of it.
Yeah, Black Lightning. I'm gonna have to go run it back, but I enjoyed the
Hmm.
first season. Matter of fact, so what I never got to was I remember the daughters were starting to gain powers, starting
Yep.
in season two. I never got through that, so I never got all the way in there. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and revisit that one day. Okay, we got four more, five more. Um, Cyborg, we all know one of the most slept on black heroes of all time.
Facts.
A very
Nothing but
powerful.
jewels too.
Uh,
Nothing but jewels.
will make Iron Man crawl up in the corner and cry. he's he's
Hmm.
that
Smart
tech
man. That
savvy,
brilliant.
that tech smart. Yeah. What we got? Do DC Comics? Hey, I'm just doing what the list says, but there you go. Cyborg.
Right.
That's a bad man. Yeah, a
Hmm.
founding member of the new Teen Titans. His story explores the intersection of disability, technology, and humanity, which is
And
1000% facts.
salute to you
So,
as well, Damien.
absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate you checking in. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, come back for more. Indeed. Regardless, I need Storm to have a good African accent. No
Facts.
lie. No
That's facts. She
lie.
can't be talking like Halle. You know what I'm saying? With the you can't have
Yeah,
a
we
Halle
don't want an
Berry
American.
accent.
She cannot be
Nah.
American, period.
Mm-mm.
Be depicted as
No.
American.
She's got to have the
No.
cartoon. We need the cartoon, the X-Men cartoon Storm. We
Right.
need that one.
I don't even think we should first see her on American soil. We need to see her in the motherland first. That's what I would like.
Hmm.
But Black Lightning was underappreciated. Facts.
Well, they
Dope.
did kind of try. They did kind of try that in one of the early X-Men remakes. Like they tried to kind of pull her. Well, technically, your boys scooped her and gave her them powers. Um, I'm trying to. What X Men movie was that?
Hmm.
I can't remember now, but
I don't know. That's something I got to do is run
Apocalypse.
back all the X
It might
Men.
have been one of the Apocalypse joints, but anywho, I agree with
Okay.
you, Mama Bear. Or
Let's see.
you, I should say
Next
you,
pick.
son. Neither on the African
Oh, you
soil.
good. Vixen,
Vixen.
1981. The first black
Ah,
female character at DC to headline her own feature. She draws power from the red, the life force of all animals. I rocks with it. I
if
rocks with it.
Meg the Stallion could get some acting chops, she would be a dope vixen. Like for real. She
That
would be
dude
a
kind of do
dope vixen.
sound. That dude give that vibe right there. Her suit is kind of ill though. Now
The
that you
suit is
look
mad
at it.
ill. The suit is mad ill, man.
Hmm. Like I said, we learn about new characters too ourselves, and yeah, she could easily slot into a movie or TV series. I'll probably, obviously, I think that the Mask is doing much. They were more modernizer, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You
they
said
did it
not
for
have the
who?
ears.
The ears is doing a lot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we don't
It-
need the ears, but
right. But no, I think that's dope. I'm gonna have to look into her as far as some of her appearances, kind of how she affects storylines, how they portray her. But yeah, we want her too, y'all. Next character. We already know who this is. Nope, wrong one. Wrong, 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 wrong.
we can talk
Nope.
about Static though.
There it is though.
Monica
Captain
Rambo.
Marvel, aka Monica Rambo. You know what I mean? Classic. We already know she's the first Captain Marvel. Not the first, she was a Captain Marvel. Um,
Hmm.
but the first woman to take the mantle of Captain America's successor, Captain America's successor. Why did I say that? As Captain Marvel, she eventually led the Avengers. Hey, she's a real bona fide situation to deal with in the comics. She's gone through some imagining and all that. She went from Spectrum to
Hmm.
Photon. So
Right.
like it's I don't know which one they're gonna officially stick with, but she was dope. And what's the movie? The Marvels. Though she didn't get enough runtime. We needed more. So so hopefully
Oh
we'll
my
get more of
gosh.
Monica. She's actually she's actually chilling with the X-Men that we will see in the movie though. If y'all
Hmm.
remember the final
She with Beast and
she
who
with
else?
Beast and Binary. Her mom on our Earth, but
Yeah,
Binary on that
yeah.
universe. So yeah. So we will be seeing her either in Doomsday or Secret Wars at some point. So uh next character, what we got going on? I had to go back. Static.
Static. Static
Static.
Selector.
Static, aka Static. I don't know this. This is not Static Shock though. I don't think. So let
His
me see. The
powers were
face of
tough though.
Milestone Media. He was created to provide a realistic teenage perspective of life in the city, later becoming a TV icon. So this picture, I think this is the very first time Static showed up. But as of late, they have been depicting him as a teenager. They do have a comics TV series on, is it HBO Max, I believe.
Max.
Um,
That's where all of
yeah,
them is at, really.
a lot of people been clamoring for this character to make his screen debut. I don't see why not. Only problem I have is how many black characters we gonna have with lightning powers. Um,
We don't
we
start
got,
none. There won't
we
be none. They the
got
worst
too
for
many
that though.
black characters with. Don't start now, won't be done. Hey, he
That's a
ain't lying.
classic cultural statement there.
Factual, factual.
Mama might drop it on you when she mad.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't start no she won't be those. You
Be
know what I'm
there,
saying?
right?
That's ill right there. That
That
pick
is
right
ill.
there is fire.
That joint
That's
tough,
fire. He
man.
got the X Clan hat on,
With the
son.
Malcolm X hat too. Like,
Yeah, he got the X on.
you
That's
know what this
hard.
dude's on. You know
Yeah,
what he's on.
we like that. That's hard. All right, last one, man. The one we all know we've been getting the dose of. We need more, and that's
The
Miles,
Afro
man.
Latino himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Most of you first heard of Miles through the Into the Spider Verse cartoon animated movie that was wildly successful. Although most people was kind of poo pooing it when it first, like the first trailer and everything. Like, I don't know about this one, but probably you wouldn't be bad if you said it was the best Spider-Man movie of all time. You
Mhm.
couldn't. You can say it. I put it in my top two for sure. I might even say
Mhm.
it's my favorite. But yeah, man, Miles Morales debuted in 2011, a multicultural phenomenon. He took over the mantle of Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe, representing a new generation of diverse heroism. Hey, it's one of those they thought they were just going to make a little offshoot of Spider-Man, and you know what I mean, probably going to go away sometime soon, like some of the other characters that they tried to do the same thing with. Nah, man, Spider-Man. This Spider-Man is different. He even got a video game. That's all you need to know.
And video game is tough too. Like it really is like the first one that kind of came out on PS4. Well, I should say the first like big
No, it
game.
was PS5. It was a PS5. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
released.
yep. But nah, man. Shout out to Miles. I cannot wait for him to become an MCU, a part
Hmm.
of the MCU. But I also cannot wait for the third installment of Into the Spider Verse because they left us on a cliffhanger
Ooh,
last time. I'm like,
that's gonna be so tough, man.
oh
That's gonna be
man,
so
bro.
tough. I know Caleb McLaughlin said he wants to play the live action version of Miles Morales. So it'd be a
Yeah,
good choice.
we'll
You know, to
see.
be a good next phase for him coming off Stranger Things, so he can kind of not be known just for Stranger Things, kind of
Right.
carve his
Yeah.
own path and not be Lucas. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it's
Facts.
Lucas, you know.
Facts.
So yeah.
No, I'm not mad at that. I don't know who else will be in consideration for the role. I think old boy that played Miles in Blackish. I think he would be good
Yeah.
as Miles. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's your history lesson for today. Black History Month. We got a few more weeks in it, so we're gonna continue to drop some more black jewels as we move
Hmm.
forward. We learn, you learn. That's all we can do, man. Each one teach
Factuals.
one. You heard? All right, man. We all know what it is. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Seahawks Patriots, man, is about to happen. What we got? What time is it now? Yeah,
It's
almost
almost
noon. So,
12.
yep. What time does the actual game start? Do you know? Is it
I
six
think like
thirty?
6:30. Typically about around 6:30 is when it starts. Usually 6:30, 6:15, somewhere in there.
Okay. I know you're super invested in everything sports related. I know this game. You probably have a sheet that's already broke down the X's and O. I know how you get down.
Factuals.
You just, So go ahead and tell us about
Factuals.
this matchup, um, real quick. Help those who trying to put some money on it, maybe. You
Hmm.
know, tell me what you
Hmm.
think about this matchup, J. Camp.
This is certainly a matchup of two teams, while not similar, but A, very well coached. They're not going to beat themselves. And C, they kind of they don't do one thing like horrible. So they kind of like both teams do like most things well. Or just they do everything for the most part good. So I'll start with like Seattle, coached by one of my favorite coaches, Mike McDonald. He was
Hmm.
on my favorite team's coaching staff for about 2 seasons. Defensive wizard, always going to have his defense flying around. He was never known for offense, but he hired an offensive coordinator in Clint Kubiak, who probably is going to get the Raiders job. Most likely, I believe that's what they said he was going to get that gig. But really, just blossom. I mean, turn Sam Darnold into a beast as well. I mean, even though Sam Darnold was coming off a great season with Minnesota, but really just turn things around for Seattle. Because Seattle during Mike McDonald's first year, which would have been 2024, 2025 season, that was the issue. Really, was the offense, not necessarily the quarterback, not necessarily the personnel. They just didn't have the coach that could put them into the best position to really maximize the talent that they had. But they have one of the best receivers in the league. To me, he might be the best receiver and OJSN, Mr. Smith,
Smith
Smith and Jigba.
and Jigba.
He is a route running wizard. He's not the fastest dude, but when you see him on the field, he's fast. He kind of reminds me of like Zay Flowers. Not the fastest guy in the world, straight line speed, but them
Mm-hmm.
routes are so pristine and so crisp. He's
And
always
Chris.
going to be
Yeah.
open. Always. I mean, I look at him, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase is pretty much like the top three, like way above really everybody else. But
Who's
anywho,
dude on Detroit?
uh, um, Saint Brown.
St. Brown. Yeah, he one of
St.
them
Brown's
too.
dope too. So yeah, St. Brown's tough too. Salute to St. Brown. I don't mean disrespect him either. But no, but Sam Donald, man, is to me one of the biggest stories in the league. Period. This dude was pretty much left for dead. He was in the same draft class, believe it or not, as Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. And he ends up being the guy to get to the Super Bowl first. Like, you have to respect that because Minnesota basically chose a rookie over him, and that rookie was already hurt. So they didn't have enough sample of the rookie to really make that was probably one of the worst decisions I've seen like a franchise make. Like when you make decisions like that can set you back. I mean, Sam Darnold was coming off a 14-3 season with the Vikings. I mean, they had all the pieces like to get to where Seattle is. Great defense, solid offense with a special wide receiver. Almost the same situation. Almost mirror teams. So fast forward to now, you know, starting his career out with the Jets, then getting moved to the Panthers. Then I think he got moved to maybe like the 49ers or somewhere as a backup. Then over to Minnesota to get a chance to start again. And this guy has positioned himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL again. You know, so salute to Sam Darnold. That's why I'm pulling for him because I like a good success story. I love dudes who get it out the mud. But Seattle doesn't have very many weaknesses, man. Like, they have one of the youngest defenses in the league as well. Like, again, Mike McDonald's eye for talent. They pretty much kind of like went in for it. They traded for a lot of guys during the offseason. This is where I'm going to kind of like play onto the similarities of both teams. But Seattle probably has, if not the best secondary, they're easily top three. And their D-line is special as well. I mean, they just don't give you an inch. They play in the best division in football and the NFC West. You know, when you basically have to beat you got to beat your division rivals to get to where you at. Like, you know, and their division rivals, because the Rams and Seahawks to me were like the top two teams in the league, in my personal opinion. You know, the Rams dropped some games that they probably shouldn't have, but their offense that they got is special. And the fact that Seattle beat them twice, almost the same exact way, by not folding. You know, like some teams you watch them play, you be like, okay, they're about to give it up here. There's about to be a turnover waiting to happen. Because that's what we thought of Sam Darnold, right? Like, I was waiting on Sam Darnold to trick off a game. But he didn't. He elevated his team. So, I again, spoiler alerts, the Seahawks is my pick in this game for a lot of different reasons, but I just feel like they have the best team. Maybe not the best coach, even though I love McDonald's, but just on the Patriots. What's weird is I was telling anybody who would listen to me that the Patriots was going to have like one of them seasons this year. I said the Patriots and the Carolina Panthers, to me, were the two teams that I seen taking the biggest leap forward because of they both got new coaches. They both had both were aggressive, Seattle too, in the offseason, trading for players. And they had enough young talent that they built because they went through some rough seasons. And that's the thing about the NFL. The NFL gives you a chance if you lose. So when you got a whole bunch of like top five picks, eventually you're going to turn that around. That's what the Patriots had. And they had so much draft capital. So they went out and traded for a bunch of guys. Like, I would say 60% of their defense was all guys that Mike Vrabel went out and traded for. Like, they put all their chips on the table. They was basically like, F them picks. We about to go for it. You know? And I respect teams that don't care about draft capital and, you know, they want to win. And when you feel comfortable with your quarterback situation, you should put your chips on the table. To me, you should. You got a young quarterback. Like, put the best team possible around them. And I feel like you have so many different teams in the NFL, namely my favorite team, who loves just to hoard draft picks. And you almost take your superstar quarterback for granted. You think every time he's going to bail you out, he's going to be able to put the cape on. This is why Lamar Jackson and both Josh Allen have not got to that stage, because their teams expect them to do everything, and that does not always work. You're setting your quarterback up to have them bad interceptions, like in costly situations like time and distance ain't right. 3rd and 15, you asking them to make hero plays. Like that's hard to do in the NFL. It just is. But
Facts.
I feel like the Patriots is like a year away from really being that team. Like they had a very favorable schedule this year. They did not have to see a healthy Cincinnati Bengals. They did not get like a Baltimore Ravens team that was beat up pretty much all season. They did not have to face Pat Mahomes in the playoffs, and they had
Facts.
I think like the second weakest schedule in the whole league. But that's what happens when you have a bad season the year before. We really gonna see what they're made of today because the Patriots have been carried by their defense, which is kind of what you want. And I'm
Right.
hearing that Drake May is a little banged up. And salute to Drake May for coming in. He damn near snuck into that MVP. It was like the closest MVP race since I guess Charles Woodson and Peyton Manning, or I forgot. No, it was Woodson, not Woodson. Peyton Manning and rest in peace. Was a former quarterback McNair. I think them two when they shared the MVP.
Okay. Ooh, that's way better.
But I love the Patriots secondary. The Patriots are susceptible against the run though, and that's one thing the Seahawks do well. They can run that rock with your boy Kenneth Walker.
Yep. If Walker the third,
Walker is
third.
nice,
You know what I mean?
and even though Charbonnet is hurt and he's out for the season, like, listen, Walker is one of them dudes. You give him the rock 30 times a game and let him tote it. You know, he's great catching the ball at the backfield too. The Patriots do have a 1-2 punch at running back. I love both them young cats. So they can run the rock too. So, but I feel like the Seahawks can wall up a little bit better than like Denver was great against the run too. But the problem with Denver, they didn't have a quarterback. Jared Stidham was just out there just giving teams hope. You know,
Yeah.
Denver would have won that game if they would have had a competent quarterback because Drake May can't have the type of mistake. Drake May cannot have the mistakes he's had in the games that he's played. Because if you turn the ball over against Seattle, Darnold gonna make you pay with JSN. Now that's the other thing that I was nervous about for the Patriots. They have not played an offensive unit up to this point that can make you pay for mistakes. If you think about it, son, they had to play Houston, who, I mean, if we being honest, CJ Stroud did not play well at all in that game. He had 4 or 5 interceptions like in a row.
I
And
mean, but back-to-back games he played terrible.
back-to-back games, and their defense was probably the most talented defense in the league, and they gave the offense multiple opportunities to cash in. The Patriots aren't going to go against Seattle. Is not like that. You know, if you fumble against them, I mean, the Rams found that out. You know what I'm saying? If you one big special teams play or one fumble, it's pretty much over for you. It's pretty much going to be a risk because Seattle's not going to beat themselves. Like Sam Darnold has kind of graduated from being a bust. And when you got a dude who's playing with supreme confidence and it's a contract year for him, because, you know, Sam Darnold going to get that bag after this year. His bag about to be different. He about to get top quarterback bag now.
He should. He's proved it twice.
Right,
that
he should. But again, Patriots just don't do a great job stopping a run, in my opinion. They have a solid secondary, and I just haven't seen enough of Drake May in the playoffs to make me comfortable if I'm a Patriots fan. But I've seen everything that Seattle has given me in a tough division where they had a good. People don't understand how tough it is playing your rival 2 and 3 times in a year. They had to play the 49ers
hard.
and the Rams 3 times in a season. Like, that's hard, bro. When you playing teams that intimately know you. They know you more than your girlfriend knows you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of situation. But my bread is on the Seahawks. Looking forward to a great game. I mean, I think the Seahawks probably going to win by about 10 is my prediction. I predict JSN is going to be Super Bowl MVP. I think Sam Darnold probably going to be a close second. But I definitely think this game is going to be won on defense, first and foremost.
I mean, like you said, always defense wins championships. Offense gets you in the playoffs. Just you got to get dubs in the regular season to get there, but the defense will bring you home every time. I'm going with Seattle myself. I didn't put my eyes on both of these teams a lot this season, though we did play my squad, the Steelers. We in here. Nuke the mother,
Y'all did
discuss them
play.
down
Y'all
for
played the
button.
Patriots week one.
We played the
Uh,
Patriots. It wasn't week one. It was like maybe two
what
or
was it,
three.
week two?
But we turned them over like 6 times that game. That's why we won. So we can tell that they're a little susceptible to turning the ball over. Drake May is a little bit. So we'll see. I think Seattle's going to win. You said by 10.
I think it's going to be like 7-10. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I think that 10 is going to come late in the fourth quarter because I think again Drake May going to be in a situation where he's going to have to try to put the cape on. I just don't think at this point in his career he's able to put the cape on. And again, he's going up against another top 5-ish defense. He had to go up against the Chargers, who had a great defense. Salute to Jussie Minter, my new coach. But they turned him over like they turned him over 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Houston turned him over 4 times. Denver, I think, turned him over twice. So that's problematic, man. Like that's a bad trend. Now, it's not to say he can't have that one game in the Super Bowl, but it's hard for a second-year player to walk into this type of stage, with all the chips on the line, and all of a sudden turn into Tom Brady, and we game managing. That's not in his DNA. Drake May is a baller. He's not the type of dude who's just he's not patient enough to just throw to the tight end all day. He's not patient enough just to throw to the running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not in his DNA. Most young quarterbacks aren't going to do that. He's got a gun. He's got a little bit of gunslinger in him. He likes to take off with the rock. He likes to hold on to the ball a little long. You know what I'm saying? So teams know that. They smell that. Like, they know if you're going to hold on to the rock or if you're going to try to take off and run, that punch boys is going to be in there, man. So I'm saying because of the quarterback play for New England Drake May, again, great player, could have been MVP. Playoffs is a little bit different though than regular season,
right?
Yes. And I think it showed because they had a very, very, very soft schedule. The Bills is really like kind of the toughest. Well, I mean, they had to play the Ravens and the Steelers too. But when you think about that, they had to play the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bengals without Burrow. They barely beat them. Like, Flacco was kind of carving them up a little bit. Like, they got a little lucky this year. And they got to dodge Denver at their best. So they ain't going to get that chance, And Mike Macdonald is a defensive ace. He's had 2 weeks to prepare for this one. Hard for me to put my money on the Patriots. Salute to Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel is a excellent coach himself. I kind of weird he couldn't get to this place when he had prime Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, and you had your boy he was with the Ravens last year, but one of the best set of hands in the league.
It's about Hop.
Yeah, Hop Town. You couldn't get there.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, man, it should be an exciting game. It should be an exciting game. I hope it is. I don't want to let down.
I think it's going to be
what was that about? I need points. I want points. That's the only reason I'll stay tuned in.
It ain't going to be like Denver and Patriots. That game last 2 weeks ago.
It was like 13. Yeah, dumb. I don't need a 13-10 joint.
Yeah, part of that was the weather. Part of that was Mother Nature was just, kind of hard to play in them elements.
Dig that. But yeah, man, that's our Super Bowl predictions right there. Also, we always tune in for like the commercials of the Super Bowl and things of that nature. I'm not sure what we're gonna get, but we'll see. Doomsday seems to be taken off the table now. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll be seeing. I'll be checking my YouTube feed for things that drop because I'm sure I won't catch everything live. But stay tuned because we'll be doing some reactions to some trailers. Some interesting. If it's some interesting ones, we'll be reacting to them. So
yes, indeed.
But on that note, man, I think it's time to shut it down. We were running right up on the hour.
Right on the hour. Shut it down. Shut it
down. Peep the silence, peep the violence. We wildin'. We found up on Coney Island, but I pulled up. Tickets are pulled up.
Man, Fresro killed that, man.
Fresro's knocked when he first came on that boy.
He did.
Man, jumped out with the pump out 30 shots and ducked out. That's hard, boy.
Yeah.
But anyways, we are the Runtime Travelers. I am Anton. That is my guy, Jay Camp. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Support the squad. Support everything we do. Wednesdays. See the sign back there in the background? Fresh Out.
Yes, indeed.
Check out Fresh Out on Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Check us out on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yep.
And yep. Support the project up here in the corner. Check out J Camp on Multiverse, Spotify, everywhere. We gotta get ability to make something a little advertisement because I'm tired of saying Multiverse and ain't got nothing to show.
Fact, it ain't got nothing. Right,
nothing. All I can do is play music. That's all I can do is play some music.
Right.
But
ability need to go ahead and throw that QR
peace out,
code
up there.
Peace out,
Fact.
mama. Listen, I had some fire blueberry muffins yesterday. Went to a little breakfast spot. And them blueberry muffins was litty. Lit.
I don't like blueberry, but muffins.
Man, they came out smoking hot at the place. And a little butter on them joints, man.
Man, sound like my waistline.
Supreme era. They were Supreme era muffins.
They were Supreme era. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Indeed. Well, appreciate everyone once again. I'm Anton. That's J Camp. We are the Runtime Travelers. I'll see y'all on the next show. Yeah, heard.
Peace.
Runtime.
It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what we watching today?